Okay, I talked to the consignment shop this morning. I spoke to another woman over there, and first of all, I found out that the mall is definitely closed. So the one that deals with the estate sales and stuff is out of the picture right now. I don't know if they're going to move in to another building eventually, because we had a huge store in the mall. But the local consignment shop told me that she can come and pick up the tote and bring her own tote and put the stuff in it and give me back the tote. I asked about the Thanksgiving stuff, the Halloween stuff. She said, be close to the time of those seasons, I can bring them over or they'll come and get them. So I can only deal with one tote right now. This one here is the tree decorations, which my wife. First of all, I failed to mention that most everything in these totes, not everything, but most of the stuff that's in there is homemade ceramic. My wife was in ceramics for years. She can teach if she wanted to, but physically she can't do that anymore. Her mobility is very, very limited. So what I want to do is maybe bring the whole tote over there, let them go through it, and put it all on consignment and get what we can get for it, and my wife can get what she wants out of it. So what I want to do, there's Christmas stuff in here, but this thing is something she bought to put extra Christmas stuff in it, like the bells that go on the front porch windows and stuff like that. The bag is much bigger than what she needs. So these items can go into the empty tote after we take out the stuff out of here. So we move that out of here. These items here are gift boxes and gift bags. And my wife bought this. And these items could probably, the entire thing can be put into the tote. Once we empty it out, we get it back. So we'll move that out of the way. Now, there's a lot of stuff here that is just plain in the way, which will have to be moved. In order to get at the Easter tote right here, which is what we're going to concentrate on now. So, in here, Christmas bulbs. I think they're C7, C4, whatever they call them. I don't need to move all this. I just want to see what's here. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 totes of Christmas stuff. So what I want to do here is also eliminate this is a Santa Claus face that takes a C4 bulb, C7, whatever you call those big Christmas lights, and it goes back to the 1950s when she was a little girl. So things like this I would like to be able to get into a tote, but what you're hearing inside is the bulbs fell inside the Santa Claus head. It's a lighted plastic Santa Claus head that hangs on the wall, I don't want to take it out of the bag right now. And, well, I could, but you might be able to see it. I have no idea if I'm in camera or not. I got the Bob Lob W1 on the shelf over there. But let me just show you what this is. It's upside down, but I don't want to turn it around. We got a lot of loose stuff here. But this lights up, goes on the wall. This is something my wife don't want to get rid of. Okay, so now what we got to do here, maybe I won't have to take that out. These are gift boxes also. You know, my wife wants to condense some of this stuff, and that's what we have to do. So, in order to do this, I got to take this, and it's getting harder and harder every year for me to lift this stuff. My wife used to be able to lift this stuff herself and help me carry it out years ago. And we were both in good shape physically. Alright, so that's the Christmas tree decoration box that I just pulled down. This is the Easter, and this is the one we want to deal with. And I want to try to open it. A lot of this stuff, ceramics, she bought, and most all she made. I'm going to just, some of these items I'm going to go show her. I don't want to upset anything because she can pack really good. Me, I take something out of a box, I can never get it back in. There's always stuff on the outside that I can't get back in. And she loved collecting piggies. A lot of this stuff she bought, but most of it she made. She always loved the piggies. When I met her, that's what she liked to do. But that gives an example of some of the stuff that she made. And things like this, she did not make. I don't think she made that. Gotta be careful. Gotta try to get this back in. It don't smell musty, because anything that goes in this shed gets very musty. I don't really want to take out too much because I'll never get it back in. These there might be a few of these she might have made, but most of them she bought. So this gives you an example. So what we're going to do, this is not too bad. I could probably bring this over to the lady. I'll have to call her and see, because she told me she could come and get the tote, and she'll bring a tote, which means she'll have to take everything out. Or I can bring it there, but she won't be able to do it this weekend. It was Saturday, but not this Saturday, the next. And the problem is, it's cold out there today, but it's sunny. So, that's what we have to do. If I get this tote back, probably can get some things back in here. But that's only doing one tote. That's not really going to do very much for the storage here. Yes, I know I'll get criticized for this. This is a Windows 98 little stubby computer. Kind of like it. Yeah, you're saying, what are you keeping junk like that for? And I think I got a Windows XP down here. I don't know. But, let's see what tote we got down here. Alright. We got a Thanksgiving tote down here. We got 4 Christmas totes here. And a Halloween tote right here. Halloween tote. There's some stuff that she made and bought in Halloween. It's been years since these items were put up. Oh. But I called around and asked people about the table saw, and nobody's interested in that stuff, you know. And I'm like I say, I'm not having a yard sale because it's not going to sell. You know, in order to have a yard sale, you got to own your own land. You got to have places where people can park. You got to have a big garage or a big shed so that stuff don't sell. You can pull it in a little bit, but you can't do it in a place like this. By the time you dig through stuff and get it out, you put it out there, and you find out that it don't sell. So you bring it all back in. I've done this before years and years ago when we were able to have yard sales, and we had the yard sale in the screen house. We never videoed it, but I've told you about it in videos before. So I think the answer here is we'll get rid of this. We'll get the tote back. My mother-in-law's tote is over there on the table saw. For now, it'll stay there because I got stuff underneath the table saw. I can't even get at it because it took me half a day to get this stuff out. It's too damn cold right now, but it's supposed to warm up during the week, but of course it's going to rain. So anyways, it's like I say, we can only do so much. So what I'm going to do here is tree decorations. Back up here. So what we got is that everything that goes on the Christmas tree goes here. Christmas tree is in the back here. Then we got a snowman thing that goes over the front porch light. And a wooden sleigh with Santa that goes on the room divider. And we got a box of Halloween stuff here. And some other stuff here. What I'm going to do now I'm going to put this over here for now, but I want to bring in this bunny and show my wife. And this. Because this bunny here that I showed you, I'm sure we can get a little something for it on consignment. Basically, I'm not going to expect much out of any of this, because when it comes to selling things, we never can sell anything. You know, just nobody's interested. So we might get a couple dollars out of these items here in consignment. Who's going to make the money on this? The consignment shop, not us. But we can get rid of it because it's been at least almost 10 years since my wife had any Easter decorations, and I'd say it's probably more near 15 years since the stuff was used. So we might as well get rid of it. All right, so that's it for this. I thought I'd throw this video out to you. I normally don't want to be on camera too much anymore these days. But I did want to give you a little update because I failed to mention that there's a lot of homemade ceramics in this stuff. And there's a lot that I could pull out, but I'm not going to do it on the Christmas things. So each year, it's getting harder. I pull out the tree decorations, these items, the Christmas tree, which is in back here. It's an artificial tree, 6-footer. And we bring those in. We got this that goes in the window. Haven't used that in a few years. That's a store-bought item, not homemade, of course. But the thrift store don't want this stuff now. That thrift store that I want to bring this to is very, very crowded. Very crowded. So I can see their point. They can't take a whole bunch of stuff right now. And when it comes time to get rid of the table saw, then I got to find the dado set that I got to go to the Craftsman 8-inch table saw. It's going to take me a whole day to get to it because everything's crowded in the back.